event number 2 in stage 1, where these guys played each other, and that's what got the Pioneers on our radar, because the Pioneers won in game 5 against SSG. I mean, they could match the result with how Memory has been playing. I highlighted him earlier when I was on the desk after their matchup, but right away Beast Mode is the one who's going to come to our names with that big pop-up. That's what I like to see. Beast Mode stepping up instead of Memory, and we're actually going to mention him first.
And you saw that was a tough read for Arsenal. 9 seconds in, already a goal for the Pioneers. They must have been listening to the predictions and taking offense.
You heard me talking about Memory too much and just got a little bit overwhelmed, okay? Beast Mode, he's actually insane as well. I mean, even in stage 1, I believe it might have been the SSG series where he hit this incredible read off the backboard. So his mechanics are something you have to be scared of too.
And there was a Reynolds interview where he talked up Beast Mode. So the respect is there. Reynolds taps it over to Sipical, touching downfield. Sipical again trying to get the ball away, but Memory with a good clear downfield. Arsenal, that light touch second follow-up, gets it past Beast Mode, and out the center. Arsenal stays with it, goes for the late pass to Sipical. Everybody commits from SSG, but they still get the goal.
Oh, I love Arsenal right here, keeping it close, then pre-flipping into the ball to get the second touch. Memory had already pre-jumped, and he didn't think Arsenal would have another hit or couldn't catch up to the ball, but it's because of that pre-flip that he got it out in the midfield. Arsenal has been a beast of passing. That's what won them in game 3 against EU United, was the pass from Arsenal. He does it here again in the first game.
And that was an all-in play from Space Station. You saw Reynolds had jumped because he was covering that first pass angle from Arsenal. If that gets blocked or 50'd, the counterattack would have been good.
Yeah. Well, they're never scared to do that. I mean, SSG are an aggressive team, and they have so much confidence in the recovery from every player. They're fully willing to just throw everyone at the ball.
Rapid off the sidewall will be blocked by Reynolds. Arsenal going for the double. Great double. Gets the clear. Arsenal playing very well. Rapid with the challenge. Memory in the SSG corner tried to tap it around, but Reynolds with the air dribble didn't go the best, but still ended up going right to Arsenal. Easily cleared. Some back and forth. SSG having to play defense from their own back wall. We'll see how they get out of this situation. Sipical off the ceiling. Going for the air dribble. He's stopped by Rapid. Beast Mode will come in, help out, and gets the boost steal. Beast Mode, after getting that full boost, was able to rotate back in quickly. Tries to get the pass. And the Pioneers keeping SSG locked down in their own half for quite a bit.
Right, and this is looking really good for the Pioneers in terms of just possession. I mean, yes, they haven't gotten a great opportunity, but it's going to come because Memory off the backboard. The double tap. We were waiting for it. They had all the pressure, winning every challenge, and Memory steps up.
He thwacked that ball on the first touch. Such a hard hit that no one was going to stop that backward bounce. That was the double tap that you'll see if you look it up in the textbooks. That is right there.
Thwack. That was perfect, James. I gotta applaud you for that one. That's exactly how I imagined. The power
Memory was the one who did it.
To get that clear,
it was an inspiration.
Well. My goodness.
And Memory, he was talked up by Rapid on the interview, saying, me and Beast Mode get a lot of credit, but Memory, he's really the one you should be looking at, and that is certainly true after seeing that play.
Yeah, I mean, even his stats in the previous game we saw for KCP, 1.67 goals per game, 1.67 assists per game, and 4 shots also per game for Memory. They're all across the board. He's getting involved. It's not just the shooting.
Sipical going for the backboard play. Rapid misses. Reynolds will leave it for Arsenal. Arsenal's second effort. Little touch around. Ooh, Arsenal doing some work. Memory finally coming out of that scrum with the ball, dribbling it downfield. Going for the pass down. And you saw what Memory was trying to do. He almost pulled it off.
Yeah. That's what I like about KCP, though, is they're still staying aggressive against a team that, when you go up against SSG, a lot of times you'll kind of pull back a bit and you expect that you're not able to match that offense. But look at the speed out of everyone on KCP. Now Memory getting involved with the demos, the aggression almost too much for SSG, which is a rare sight.
We've seen the Pioneers keep this ball in Space Station's half for probably 65% of the game. Memory going for another play. Beast mode testing net, and we've got
another Rule 1.
It's rear bumper to front bumper as well. So this is a rare
one. New one. I don't think I've seen this type of Rule 1 yet, but I'm all for it.
And the Rule 1 plays involving Typical have caused them before in these events. I don't know what Typical's thinking.
I don't know either. I remember this happened against the Knights, and we interviewed Gyro asking him about the Rule 1, and they were about to pull off it. Yeah, who is it? They said it's Typical, and it's like, okay, stay on the Rule 1. So this could be another good play in favor of the Pioneers.
Oh, my.
Maybe
Beast mode. Gonna go for the test. Arsenal with a bit of space. We'll see how this bounces. Straight down, and the Pioneers take the win. And in a questionable Rule 1 by Typical in his own corner.
That's what happened before, too. In the Rule 1, it was Typical getting stuck, and then SSG ended up not winning that game. And I think it's a play in that situation. If it wasn't Typical, maybe I could understand, but Typical has such an impact that if you take him out, it could change the tide of the entire game. And that's what happened here against KC Pioneers. Maybe we would have seen a buzzer beater, I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, you know, even before the Rule 1 happened, the Pioneers looking so good with their offense.
I think the Pioneers were still, like you said, Turtle, I agree with you 100%. They were looking good this game. You know, you wouldn't believe that the Pioneers would play that good after looking at all the predictions. But they don't really care. They're here to win. The Pioneers looked deadly in that first game, especially Memory. That double tap was dirty.
Oh, yeah. Well, normally with the Pioneers, too, against Rogue, I think Johnny Boy and Shogun said it best when it was the boost starvation that the Pioneers were adding to their rotation that helped a lot with keeping the pressure. So we saw them, you know, stay in the SSG corner, and whenever they rotate out, they're always taking a boost. Even the pads, Memory now looking to get a full boost in the corner. I don't know if anybody saw him, but he is being very annoying on offense, taking that boost and maintaining the pressure.
And that has been an issue for Space Station. Struggling to get boost. You can even see Rapid going and stealing the corner boost. Going for a bump right now. Multiple players committing. This is tough for Space Station. Typical doing heavy lifting to get the ball downfield. And that has gotten Space Station some space. Reynolds lining up. It's got Typical and support in the middle, but opts for the first touch himself. Beast mode will clear it to safety. Ball now out to Rapid. He'll lob it towards net. Force Reynolds to go up and make the touch.
Ooh, nice little bump there on from the Pioneers, crashing the net. Arsenal just got a bump earlier, but it seems like whenever the physical plays happen, you have to be so fast to put a shot on net. Otherwise, it's almost wasted. Here's a 450 from Beast Mode. Arsenal maybe the double tap. It saved out the read from Beast Mode was nuts, James.
Yeah, Beast Mode had all the angles covered. You could tell on his jump that he was playing to have as many options as possible depending on where that ball was going, and he did that so well. And that is a difficult thing to do. And now Rapid will get this off Beast Mode's pass. What a series the Pioneers are having so far.
Reynolds is trying to half flip out of here, and then he almost got a touch as the ball was going towards the backboard, and SSG didn't react in time. I'm not sure if they thought the striker was flying in as fast as he was, but they were very stagnant on defense, too slow to get a touch, and the Pioneers will take almost what looks like a free goal.
Chance for Reynolds. It was just out of his reach. Beast Mode, air dribbling, setting up for the 50. Arsenal hits it straight down. Memory clearing it to the corner. Typical on the wall. Trying to drop it down. Memory stops it. And Space Station, we've seen them in this situation so much where they're fighting to get out of their own corner.
Right.
Multiple players on the goal line. Haven't seen many opportunities for them at this point. Arsenal with a dribble. Rare opportunity. Now Arsenal again going to be in a position, but he gets challenged. Memory with great speed gets it out to beast mode. Taps it to the wall. Going for the pass down. Rapid was a bit too close. Now Reynolds, flip reset perhaps. Missed it, and Rapid was able to clear that to safety.
Oh, and Arsenal was going for a bump too. That play, I don't think Arsenal got any contact. So Pioneers, not only are they holding up on defense, they're dodging the demos as well from Arsenal, which seems to be so difficult for every team because SSG, they have so many bump plays that result in goals, but we haven't even seen one yet this series.
That was a quality save from Reynolds. Tough read off the elbow, or the arc of the ceiling rather. Bouncing down and out, still was able to do it. But Space Station caught back again. Arsenal, that flick, stopped by Rapid. And another great challenge from the Pioneers will send this back to Space Station's half. That demo might open up a chance. Typical shoots towards net, but beast mode was there.
That's what I'm talking about with the demos. One of them happens, and then we have a great recovery from whoever is rotating back on the Pioneers, and maybe they're having more tight rotations because they realize that physical play could come out. So they have a safety net of always having somebody rotate back as early as possible, maybe even ignore the boost, and it's denying the physical game from working for SSG.
And they certainly are trying. But still, Space Station can't seem to find the answer. Under a minute left to go. Perhaps this is it. Arsenal, the flick. And Rapid will pop an eye. Rebound is typical. And Arsenal had the bump on Rapid. Space Station tie it up.
It finally works. This was maybe the third or fourth bump attempt. Arsenal gets the flick and just drives straight into Rapid. Beast mode this time wasn't fast enough on the rotation. We've got a tied up game. And I mean, it's better late than never for SSG.
Perhaps that could be the tide shifting. Beast mode has an aerial opportunity. Light first touch, goes for the 50. Now Rapid has it over him. Reynolds, quality challenge, but beast mode so quick to the ball. Will pop it off the ceiling. Typical. Down, Rapid. Oh, pops it. Beautiful first touch now into an air dribble. But that was shut down by Arsenal. Typical upfield. Reynolds, can he get to it? He's slow playing it. It's bouncing around everybody. Light touch, but Memory will be there. Up to Rapid. Counterattack. Arsenal, can he get the save? Off the backboard again. Beast mode. The deflection from Reynolds. That was a heart-stopping moment. But Reynolds gets the much-needed save for Space Station, and we're into overtime.
Oh, my goodness. That was so difficult, too, because Arsenal could have gotten the read, but he missed completely. And thankfully, Russell, there. Now the demo play. Oh, it's revenge. It's revenge for the Pioneers.
Rapid takes out Typical, takes out Arsenal.
Oh, no.
Beast mode, an easy goal for him.
Wow. The Pioneers, thankful that Rapid is being as aggressive to get a double demo. That's a rare sighting for the first play, or in the first place, excuse me. But now he's so aggressive to just go take the corner boost, rotate out, get two demos. Why not? That's something that we think SSG are going to do. It happened earlier with the bump from Arsenal and the Pioneers. No, it's not Memory this time with the double tap. It's just Rapid taking everyone out of the field.
And it certainly seems like the Pioneers know what they're doing right to beat these teams, because they continue to do it over and over again. The boost starving, the demos, the aggression, passing, communication, all there for the Pioneers. It took that really quality bump from Arsenal to get that only goal for Space Station, but Pioneers have been smothering Space Station at every other point.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, SSG have been trying so hard. They've had a couple of great attempts, even some bumps earlier on, but the defensive rotations for the Pioneers have been too solid. They don't take too long to recover. Once they go into the SSG half-take boost, they don't stay there for too long and linger. They get the boost, get a bump if they can, and leave immediately. No wasting time, and Sipical's not wasting any time now in this next game.
And this was filthy from Sipical. Perfectly timed jump off the ceiling, off the backboard, and in. That is a world-class goal from Sipical.
Yeah, you see Sipical up. He's getting multiple hits off the ceiling, off the backboard. You don't even know when he's going to take the shot.
Just playing keep away until he can take the shot he wants. Memory will hit it downfield now. Going to try to challenge Typical. Does get the 50 rebound out to Rapid, and Rapid shot saved by Reynolds. Reynolds has made a few high-octane saves for Space Station. Reynolds again going to have to make a play. Instead leaves it. That's going to put Space Station in an awkward spot. Almost double tapped it in his own net. Who was that? Arsenal? Scary from Space Station, and almost another opportunity. Space Station, despite that one chance where they almost double tapped it into their own net, they are looking in control in game 3.
This is a completely different offense from Space Station and defense. They are still getting starved out. I've been watching Rapid's perspective, who's taken multiple corner boosts, but the dribbles from Arsenal, like there in the midfield, he baits out one defender, and now Typical can do whatever he wants. We saw him earlier. What happens when you give him space, he'll make you pay. And that's the tactic they're going for. It's working out so far in this new game.
Oh, beast mode there in time. Rapid had gone all the way to get the corner boost. I didn't think Beast Mode could even get back in time. Beast Mode and all of the Pioneers really playing very clean Rocket League. Reynolds, what will he do here? Taps to himself. Beast Mode quickly off the back wall with almost no boost. Stop that attack.
Flip reset.
Arsenal. Beast Mode tapping it around him. Now over to Rapid. Hard hit off the ceiling. Reynolds want to take this to the corner. Memory too slow to the ball. Arsenal trying to take it down the sideline. Stopped by Rapid, and Rapid will get a touch on the challenge from Typical as well. Now upfield, Rapid has the ball hit away from him by Reynolds. Arsenal backwards. He'll backflip into that ball. Awkward situation for the Space Station defense. Now going to have to scramble a bit. Pass up to Memory. The shot down. Memory so fast. And he'll tie it for the Pioneers.
Emery has been so patient. I've been watching his perspective as the third man back. He is so picky about which shot he goes up for. That pass from Beast Mode was so high up. Memory had the time to get above the ball, smack it under the defender. And it's still fantastic shooting from Memory. We haven't seen him miss really any shots so far that he needs to make. The clutch opportunities that Pioneers get, Memory is sinking all of them.
And I know firsthand how good Memory's shooting can be. I watched him play in the Universal Open. And in twos, you have a lot more space to work with. And Memory, even then, was hitting every shot, it seemed like.
Right.
And he's only gotten better with time.
Well, it's the dominance, too. I think that as the third man back, or whoever is coming in for most of the shots, the dominance helps you get so many different angles for the ball. So to see Memory have swapped up, I know he used to play the Octane a couple of times. So I think that's actually what's helping him a lot, too, with those tight angles.
Arsenal had a piece of that challenge. Typical up to Reynolds. Reynolds took his time a bit too long. Rapid able to break up the play. Beast Mode with the speed as well. Gets it over to Rapid. Rapid, airborne. Goes for the 50, out to Beast Mode. Backboard pass. Now Memory in a tough situation. Gonna have to hold off this attack. The chip shot. Crossbar down. Typical with the right amount of touch to sail it over Memory.
Oh, and I just talked about Memory being in positions for the ball and timing when to crash the net and get that final shot perfectly. But now he's stuck in no man's land. He doesn't know where to go. He was about to push up for the shot, but instead decided to back up. But the clear was too strong. You need to make a decision either to go back earlier or to go for the shot. Memory just stuck.
And that was a situation that Memory found himself in after Rapid and Beast Mode committed pretty hard on that play.
Yeah.
And you knew as soon as that happened, it's going to be a tough defensive situation for Memory. And Typical, you know, it was not a gimme shot. Memory is a great defender. Typical had a very narrow window, put it right over his head. Perfect amount of power.
Well, he needed to make sure that it had the height as well, because Memory, he was in the worst position possible. The shot, so long as it was good enough, it was an open net, and Typical, he's not going to miss it.
To get it over Memory's head with enough power to outpace Memory on his way back, very difficult. But Typical, one of those players who can make difficult things look very easy. We already saw him open up the scoring with a phenomenal goal this game. Seems like his effort might be enough to get Space Station the win in game 3. 10 seconds left. The Pioneers down by 1. It's a good bounce. Memory will have a shot at this one. Passes down to Rapid. The bounce, it's in! Memory! This one shocks the defense. It shocks us as well. Turtle, do you believe this?
It wasn't even a shot. Memory was trying to get it down to Rapid. There is no way he intended to put that one in the back of the net. He dropped it down for Rapid, who, I mean, granted, it might have been a fake. Who knows what Rapid was thinking? Those type of plays we expect out of him, and it just bounces perfectly into the top corner.
And that will take the wind out of your solar sails if you're Space Station Gaming.
Oh, yeah.
Now down off the ceiling, Typical. Backboard pass to Arsenal. Rapid will clear it down. Beast Mode gets the mid boost. Hard hit. That one testing the goalie. Memory back up to Beast Mode. Beast Mode over to Rapid. Rapid gets demoed. Memory last back. Beast Mode trying to break up this play. Pinch sends it to Typical. Rapid will hit it high from his own half over to Memory in the Space Station corner. Beast Mode loses out on the challenge. Now to the midfield. Rapid will tap it up. Beast Mode off the ceiling. Rapid racing in, gets one demo, but not before the pass to Reddles. Back down to Typical and the block. Now a 1v1 situation. Rapid going for the air dribble. Rebound out. Memory shooting opportunity. He's out of boost, and the rebound will come out. And Space Station, they get away with one there. You think if Memory had any boost in that situation, that ball is hitting the back of the net.
Right, and even Rapid in the 1v1 situation forced a 50 instead of going for the outplay, which was a good decision because it gave Memory an easier shot. Now the defense getting tested. Beast Mode barely gets a save. It's so scary, James, when you're the last man back because both these teams love the demo.
Yeah, we saw Reddles a few millimeters away from getting that bump on Beast Mode. If he lands that bump, that's game. Beast Mode so good on defense as all the Pioneers have been. Pioneers tied this game up with 1 second left on the clock. Space Station feels like a must-win game for them. Ceiling pass. Memory takes his time. The control. The flick is high. Backward bounce. Typical flailing. Reddles misses as well. Everyone's not able to get a hit on the ball. That one perplexing every single player on the field.
Oh, we even saw Rapid. Again, I've been watching his perspective. He had to rotate in after the miss from Typical. He's still keeping possession, but now Typical, what's he going to do in the air? We saw him with an insane read before. He bumps Beast Mode, I believe, a little bit. Reddles now going for the 50. So many different attempts on each other's nets, and yet nothing is slipping in. The defense from both teams so strong in these final moments.
Reddles ground pinch. Look at that one. Almost scores it. That would have been something. Typical off the ceiling. Rapid. Awkward ball. Goes for the second attempt. Memory will pop it. Low boost for Beast Mode. Corner doesn't spawn. Pioneers in a tough spot. Beast Mode gets the boost. Clears it. Now trying to slow it down. Buying time. Demo from Reddles on Memory. But Typical gets bumped as well. Arsenal down to himself. Went for the pass, but Memory had the angle covered all the way. Net's open. Typical shot. It rolls off the lip and in. Where was the Pioneer defense?
Looking at Beast Mode, he went for the boost. He had the save. If he had just stayed in net, he thought maybe a little bit more time would have been stalled out. He turned around. He was far post. That small window of time is all SSG needed. And they're not facing match point now. They have a little bit of breathing room going into the next few games. That was so fun to watch. Every single team right now, every single player exchanging multiple shots. The demos left and right, 50s in the midfield could go either way at this point. And Typical had 11 shots. 11 shots for Typical. What even is that number? How is that possible?
I mean, you remember how the game started. It was the off the ceiling, off the backboard.
Yeah.
Goal from Typical. Typical was the offense. He was the offense for Space Station. He is keeping them in this series right now. And the Pioneers, their defense is holding up quite nicely, especially beast mode. They are so good. All of the Pioneers really so good at dodging the bumps that Space Station has been throwing at them because they've been going for him, but beast mode has managed to elude him.
Well, and that's the one time that things have slipped up. Normally, a team's defense will break down. They don't have as much stamina now as we see from the Pioneers. And that was the one instance where beast mode didn't get demoed, but he was needing boost, decided to opt for that risky decision, and that's what cost them the game.
Ball down, Memory missed the ball. Follow up from Riddles, it goes behind Rapid. The defense breaking down early again for the Pioneers.
Yep, and it's Typical leading the way yet again with the speed to get over that first defender, drop it down. He forces Memory in a very panicked situation. And now we're starting to see the Pioneers slip up a little bit. The defense breaking down. We see a couple of cracks where SSG can kind of slot the ball through. And maybe this is a sign that SSG are here and ready to play. We're not going to see the same performance that was so dominant from the Pioneers earlier on.
Do see a demo from Beast Mode Rapid. The reset. Rebound out to Memory. Off the backboard. Double commit from Space Station. Beast Mode will try to drop it down. Memory with the half rotation. Rapid has 0 boost. Now Typical. The air dribble. 50. Kicks off the backboard. Rapid gets a touch. Beast Mode flies by it. Riddles, can he score on this one? Goes for the 50. It's on the goal line. Beast Mode will clear it out.
I love that play from Riddles, too. He kept it close, then went for the dunk because he assumed somebody from SSG would crash that end a bit earlier, and he even stayed in reverse to try and bump the goalkeeper. That would have been a lovely play had SSG rotated in. Still, that second striker was just a little bit too far away, but if you repeat that play, Arsenal is sure to get the next goal.
And Rapid saw that passing lane. Arsenal was doing very well to keep possession, and now this one over Beast Mode's head, off the backboard, and he will get back in time to get the save, but Space Station looks like a different team now. That game was a recovery. The reset from Rapid, saved from Typical. Might have hit the post anyway.
This is scary. I mean, Typical had to dodge the demo from Beast Mode, who's trying to hunt him out the air. I mean, I love when two teams play this style where it's just pure aggression. Demos as much as you can, even hunt somebody out of the air if you have to make the play.
Great speed. Arsenal has it bounced to Riddles. Riddles back to Arsenal. Arsenal, the bounce in the middle. That could kickstart a counter, but fortunately for Arsenal, flying through the air, was able to hit that again and stop the counter. And that game 3, Turtle, you feel like that was it. If Space Station loses that, giving up that last second goal, you know that probably would have been it for him.
Yeah, I feel like we would have been facing just a full-on 4-0 sweep for the Pioneers. And they were close. It was back and forth the entire overtime. But now coming into the next game, it seems like SSG have carried on that momentum, and Pioneers have been kind of running away from a couple of challenges, not being able to match the speed. Look at Riddles even winning that 50 that he normally would have lost in the first few games.
And what a time to reach your max potential. If Space Station can continue to hold out and take down this red-hot Pioneers team, you feel like they might be the favorite. Riddles, hard hit off the backboard and gets the demo. That's the Space Station we know. Whether you love them or not, probably depends on who you're a fan of.
Yeah.
Riddles, air dribble. Challenge will kick back. Beast Mode using up a lot of boost, but will get the corner boost to refill his tank. It's going to stay with it. Centers it. Arsenal ready for it. Puts it off the ceiling down. Memory clears it upfield. Beast Mode got that mid boost. He'll be a force. Double commit from Space Station. Memory first touch. Second is a flip reset. The pass deflected, and it will go wide.
Oh, but the demo from Beast Mode could have opened more, but the 50 from, I believe it was Riddles now. That is huge. The defensive clears out of SSG have been so much more powerful, in the first few games. I think Arsenal was dribbling a bit more. And now they're just going for 50s, trying to clear this one all the way to the other side because they realize the Pioneers push up just a little bit too much. You think back to that memory goal where he was far too forward as the third man back. SSG realized that those big clears can catch him off guard.
Spacestation flipping the script. Now Arsenal, the double tap. Arsenal flexes over the Pioneers defense.
Oh, Reynolds opened that shot up too beautifully for Arsenal, who had the dribble. Oh my goodness, you saw Reynolds was just being patient under the ball. He didn't even want to go for anything else, just tried to set it up for Arsenal. So selfless, and he's gonna hit that every time because Arsenal is one of the best dribblers right now on the field. And I like how he decides not to go for it in the defensive area, but instead waits for that opportunity right in front of the net.
And I think Arsenal, perhaps one of, if not the best players when it comes to possessing after that first touch. He is always getting a first touch that gives him space and allows him to stay in the play. Almost able to dribble that one in. Spacestation, they do more than just stabilize. They tie up the series, and they're carrying all the momentum. They look very good.
They were so tenacious too with their attempts on the net. It was winning challenges so much more frequently, and also for Arsenal, I like how, like I said, he's not dribbling from his defensive end as much because it was the big clears that caught Pioneers off guard the entire time. That's what they focused on. And they might have even told Arsenal to stop dribbling as much unless you're on the offensive half, because that let them have so much more pressure. We saw a couple of really close attempts, typical there, getting the save, and flip resets, all over the place for the Pioneers, yet nothing was breaking the defense.
Arsenal, though, he broke the defense there. Pioneers, it seems like Space Station's finally figuring out what the Pioneers are doing to him, because in those first two games, we saw Space Station locked down in their own net, in their own half so much, struggling to get boosts. Rapid was doing a great job stealing boosts, getting demos. But Space Station, they're looking good now. That game 3 so critical. I think we're going to point back to that one. If Space Station ends up winning it, that was really the telling moment. Memory, perhaps he was trying to hit Rapid upfield, the pass too far away. Memory on 0 boost, stays in the play to go for the challenge. Beast mode, first challenge, Arsenal taps it around the demo, giving Arsenal space. Arsenal getting stopped by Memory, being cold-blooded there.
Oh, and that's turning into a really good duo in the front of the offensive half for SSG, where Reynolds gets a bump or is physical. And even in the overtime, or not the overtime, in the final few seconds of the last game, it was just being patient, forcing a 50. And then Arsenal will come through with a dribble. And that's what we've been seeing. Mostly those plays develop, and then Typical will go for a solo one. So it's not necessarily as much a 3-man team game for SSG as it is the duo, and then letting Typical do what he wants alone.
And Typical, he was incredible. That game 3, the hat trick, 11 shots. The success Space Station had was due to him, at least offensively. But since then, all team members stepping up, making plays.
Oh, do we have another Rule 1? I think we do. Oh, it got called off. It got called off. Okay. We almost saw another one, and I think it was Typical still. I don't know how he gets involved with so many Rule 1s.
I think Coach Crum probably stepped in there.
Yeah.
Says enough.
I would have called that off right away. I'm like, dude, we keep losing when this happens. Stop. You got to get out of it.
Rapid gets demoed. Reynolds stuffed by Memory. Memory second effort. Won't get there in time. Arsenal hit it upfield. Beast mode. Gonna stay in the play. 0 boost. Memory, the finesse. Demo. And that was enough to get the defensive stop.
Oh, the flick out from Arsenal then. And man, I'm thinking back to that demo attempt from Reynolds. That would have been a goal surely, because Memory got it flicked past 1. And the follow-up, I think it was Beast Mode who had the shot. It was wide open. Reynolds just in time gets the bump, and now we've still got a 0-0 game, almost 1-0 for SSG. Had that shot been more accurate. Still in the offensive half for SSG, and things looking good.
Low boost here. The Pioneers, memory on empty, gets the corner boost. Off the backboard, beast mode, goes quickly. Didn't know whether a Space Station player was coming. Reynolds, quality control. Arsenal testing the backboard. Rapid will hit it over to beast mode. Now off the wall to memory. The Pioneers working together as a team to get that clear. Space Station now on their own backboard. Reynolds blocked by Rapid. Sipical pass to himself, but memory is able to get it off the side. Arsenal, good control. Passes down, and beast mode will go for the dribble, the flick. Sipical stuffs it back in his face. Now, in the Pioneer corner, we're still scoreless.
We're seeing good pressure out of SSG. I'm not sure how they haven't put one in yet because demos left and right from Reynolds. Now we just need a finishing pass from Arsenal out to the middle, but it doesn't come out. It's a little bit too far forward. That's been their only mistake, the accuracy of that pass to set up maybe Reynolds or Sipical waiting from Arsenal.
Arsenal will hit it off the side. Memory in the corner. The 50, it's a beautiful play. Beast mode tried to get around it. You could see him using his handbrake. Knew that net was open, but it was a tough ball for him to deal with. Backboard bounce, Reynolds needed help from Sipical. Beast mode will slow it down. Sipical going for net. If that one was on net, maybe it would have went in. Memory, the midfield. Sipical, good patience. Air dribbling. Flip reset, didn't make contact. Rapid flicks it high, gets bumped out of the play. Memory, low boost. We'll slow it down. Beast mode also low boost. The corner spawns. Can't get the challenge.
Oh.
Memory racing to it. Good 50. This could be a chance for the Pioneers. Beast mode has Rapid to the side. He goes for the pass. Rapid off the wall. The shot saved from Sipical. Memory has beast mode now in the middle. Beast mode off the backboard. Memory airborne. The double tap won't be enough, and we've got a 0-0 overtime. One team going to be moving to match point.
I think I'm most scared right now for the Pioneers, though, for SSG. And then as I say that, okay, from the kickoff, there's nothing that SSG can do about this because of beast mode. He fakes the flip reset and then passes it out to Rapid. I don't think Sipical had a chance at getting a touch on the ball.
And we go the full game, 0-0, and they score 6 seconds into overtime. A kickoff goal for the Pioneers, beast mode, getting that assist.
I can't believe it. We were in the half of the Pioneers almost that entire game. And that's why I thought SSG were 100% going to take it away. You know, the Pioneers, eventually the boost starvation or the pressure from SSG would make them break down. We saw that happen and whenever they were about to win into their third game. And all of a sudden, the demos would open up the opportunity for SSG. That doesn't happen this game. It's off the kickoff. Maybe they just had to get to overtime to refresh their mind state. And that play from beast mode was so lovely.
And when you get that flip back, that's what flip resets are so important. Such a big part of the game now because it forces the defenders to think about all of the options that are available to you. Yeah. They can freeze the defense. Beast mode doing so well there. Almost scored it by himself on that play, but did enough to at least ensure the rebound goal. The Pioneers, even in those final seconds, you could tell they were starting to surge. This has been a tug of war. And it has been going back and forth, back and forth. This is two well-matched teams putting it all on the field.
We just need better passing. Simply put, for SSG. Whenever they have all that pressure, I've noticed 3 or 4 times Arsenal has a midfield pass waiting. The option is there, but instead he'll just hit it too far to the net, or he'll go for a solo play. If he focuses and prioritizes getting the pass out much faster and much more well-placed for his teammate, that could be the difference maker for SSG.
Brittles, tough defensive spot. Arsenal with the save. Sipical dribbling. Low boost for Rapid. Low 50 from Sipical. Gets the corner boost as well. The pinch pass to the middle. Arsenal will hit it off to the side. And this is match point. And the deflection from Rapid. Let's take another look at this one.
Oh my goodness. Rapid takes the mid boost, and then Memory gets the flick out. Rapid hits the brakes with the backwards flick on the ball to the bottom left corner. It's placed beautifully. Pioneers looking too good. Again, it's from the kickoff.
Keeping them guessing. And a big bump. That clears space for Memory. First touch control, flip, reset from Memory. Typical will clear it all off. But now Rapid trying to drop this down. Back pass to Memory. Memory will clear it to the corner. The Pioneers, you can tell they're feeling it. Space Station, they took a strong shot to the jaw. You see them wavering.
Exactly. It was all just an illusion. Literally, that's what the Pioneers are trying to set up. Trying to fake out SSG, but they're not faking out a save because it's wide open as SSG respond. It is a tug-of-war match, James.
And that demo, that slowed Memory down. Rapid, lackadaisical getting back. And that's enough for Space Station. So they stand straight up. They deliver a blow themselves. Now we're all tied up. Pioneers, Space Station. Will we see a Game 7? Memory keeping this ball in the corner. Reddles poking it around, but can't get it past beast mode. Arsenal taps it off the backboard. We'll stay with it. Reddles, the demo. Typical. It's a 2v1 situation. Typical. Oh, beast mode off the respawn. Space Station took a bit too long developing that play. Rapid will make a ranked play, bumping his own teammate off the ball so he can go for the air dribble.
I was watching his perspective, and I was like, Rapid, why are you going to where beast mode is? And he bumped him into
Literally
maybe it was a plan. Yeah, maybe it was a pool shot plan. But still, they maintained pressure after that bump play still happened. Taking the boost. Pioneers, they're not on defense nearly as much as they were in the previous game. Still all tied up here as SSG still too linear. I want to see more passes out of them that go into the midfield. I think that could change everything for them.
We'll see what they do. Beast mode. Taps it out. Memory. I thought that pass was a bit too heavy-handed. But still, the Pioneers managed to get it out of their own half. Ball pinches out to the middle. Typical. Around one. Beast mode turning. Goes for the shot. And Reddles will get that epic save. Beast mode preventing the clear. Now this looks more like what we saw from games 1 and 2. The Pioneers so fast that Space Station cannot get the ball out of their own half.
Exactly. That's the difference for the Pioneers is whenever they go up for the 50s in the previous game, that's what helped SSG. They were so much faster in the midfield, winning out the challenges. And then now you can see he's the third man back. Beast mode just won that challenge. He gets a bump. He can keep the pressure going against SSG, who seem to be breaking down left and right. There's no boost for them to take. Beast mode keeps coming back and winning 50s. And the Pioneers are looking like they're going to find their second goal.
Typical. He dodged a demo. That was what allowed him to go for this play. Bounces it off the backboard. Seems like so much of the breakout chances for either team is measured by how well they can dodge the bumps and demos.
Oh, Typical missed that opportunity. It bounced perfectly for him off the corner. SSG, the one open net, maybe even open shot opportunity, but he's got another chance here. He passes out to Reddles, who gets the pre-flip into the ball. It's not enough. SSG more dominant on offense. This one's still broken up, and the save comes out. Pioneers, it looks like they're on their last life, but this is what I thought SSG were gonna do whenever they were on defense. I thought they weren't gonna survive, but now it's Pioneers.
Oh, and Typical getting it around defenders. Arsenal dives in. Memory is able to still get the stop.
Speed.
Final minute, tied up, one apiece. Reddles the shot. Memory will deflect it to the side. Space Station need to get this win. Pioneers, if they can score, their grand finals dreams will be realized. Space Station, the heavy favorite going into this one. Chat and all of the desk predicting that they would get the win.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. But then you look at the Pioneers, their breakout performance started with SSG in regional event number 2. It's only right that their grand finalist run starts against SSG in the semifinals.
Last attempt. Beast mode with a big 50. Perhaps they can win it in regulation. Still floating. Sipical keeps it alive. The flick past one. Rapid will go for the clear. Reynolds is there. Pass to Sipical. Sipical off the ceiling. Second effort stopped by Memory, and we have overtime.
Whew, you've got to prepare for so many different shots. You see Sipical up. You know he can take that off the backboard. We saw him even go off the ceiling and then off the backboard. Memory was the one who got that clutch clear. And it's a team that has all the offense. You know, you assume they're going to get a goal. It never happens. And I think it's just going to come down to how well you can time your counterattacks because both defense is too strong.
Or maybe we'll see that key demo come through.
Yeah.
And there's a demo on Rapid. Reynolds is going to have to make a good stop. Beast mode, the rebound opportunity off
Memory.
the backboard. Memory shot blocked by Sipical. You could tell Space Station saw their life flashing before their eyes on that play, but still,
No way.
they made it out.
Oh my goodness, Beast Mode just got a bump in the air and stayed boosting, almost got a touch on it. Creativity coming out for the Pioneers, and they're still looking for that overtime goal as SSG are breaking out.
Beast mode going to slow down the play. Rapid got a full boost in the corner. 50 from Memory. Rebound out. Hard hit off the backboard. Reynolds will touch it downfield. Memory a bit slow. The corner pass. Nobody was there for Space Station. Memory has Rapid.
One more.
Goes for the play himself. Rapid with a bump. Corner pass. Memory shot. Sipical can't make the save. Memory with the overtime winner, and the Pioneers are going to the grand finals.
I would have never guessed it if you had asked me about this in regional event number 1. The Pioneers have come out of nowhere and ultimately landed in the grand finals. What a performance, and it's Memory to find the final shot. Rapid, his teammate in the interview, was complimenting Memory, saying he was one of the best strikers, so underrated, but I don't think he's underrated anymore, James.
No, the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
You know, Memory, he showed us what he is made of in this series. Really, all of the Pioneers proving that it is not a mistake. The results that they've had recently are not a fluke. Rapid said it in the interview. They know what to do now. Before they were having success, they didn't really know how to pinpoint what exactly it was to get consistency, but we are seeing consistency out of them now. They played phenomenal Rocket League.
Yeah, and I think it's narrowing down where your strengths are with certain players. And you can see Memory is slotting into the best position of being the third-man striker, coming in for the final shot. Beast Mode being aggressive, and Rapid also following it up as that second man back to follow up Beast Mode's aggression. They're figuring out when to go for demos. All the pieces are there for the Pioneers, and they finally put them together.
So we have our first team make it through to the grand finals. It's the Kansas City Pioneers. They took down Space Station. We have one more semifinal to go before the grand finals. G2 and Envy coming up after the break.